30, our final day of the 30-day hormone reset challenge. I am so proud of you for persisting all the way through, and hopefully you've learned a few things along the way, that you're not alone in experiencing symptoms that don't seem to make sense, but most of the time they are connected and there is something we can do about it. Even if you've been to multiple doctors, even if they say your labs are normal. Now, here's one that you may not suspect, though, your sense of smell. One of the reasons that this one is important is because those olfactory nerves actually cross over our brain. And so they can be an indicator that something is happening in our brain. Early neurological changes, we don't want to go down that path. And as we talked about, declining hormone levels, like estrogen in particular, are what cause women's health risks to suddenly spike in menopause, things with cardiovascular risk and Alzheimer's and dementia. And so if you're noticing a change in your smell, it has much less to do with just less enjoyment of food, but pay attention, and especially if it's not a post-viral transitory thing, it could be an early indicator of neurological issue. I know when I worked with Dr. Tom's team at thedoctor.com, they had like a scratch and sniff test that they could do to kind of be an early test for some of these things. We're also talking about how things are connected, because one of the common complaints that women experience too is vaginal dryness, urinary incontinence, or frequent UTIs, things that are telling us there's some deterioration in that vaginal tissue. The brain tissue is so similar that it's something we want to pay very close attention to. And this isn't to scare you, but it's just to put you on the path of dig a little deeper, ask more questions, and we can always turn the ship around. We can always restore the body. That is the beautiful thing about the human body, is that God designed us with just such an incredible innate ability to heal and restore balance. It is something that I have seen over and over in the hundreds and hundreds, thousands of labs that I have reviewed over the years, is that if we just take the time to pay attention, to repair the imbalances, to remove the toxic exposures or food sensitivities, to address some of the foundational lifestyle practices, then our bodies have an incredible ability to regenerate and go back to a healing state. So do a little digging if that's something that you notice now, or just file it away for some time down in the future. But in the meantime, experiment with herbs and spices that enhance flavor while providing a rich source of antioxidants. Eat foods rich in things like zinc. Oysters and pumpkin seeds are great at that. And then, as I mentioned, consider lab testing if you are doing the foundational work and there's just some stubborn nagging symptoms that are persisting. Let's talk. You can always reach out, reply to this email, jump on my calendar at chatwithsara.com, SARA. And I am here to help. I am here to help you get answers. If it's not me, then I hope you will keep asking questions. I hope this will give you some tools and education to go to your doctor and be an advocate for your own health. And just know that I am here cheering you on to a life filled with joy and meaning and health and happiness for years to come. Thank you for being part of this challenge.